Hi my little cauliflowers, welcome to another massive haul video. I am so excited for this one. Everything in this video is from Sweetie Nail Supply or Luna Beauty. They are Korean and Japanese nail supply stores. Sweetie is in Canada and Luna Beauty is in Australia. We do have a store like that here in the US. It's called Zillaboo. And I do have a haul coming from them too. They just had a big 30% off sale, depending on when you're watching this, if it's sometime around July 4th. And that package was supposed to come today, but it got missent. So we're making do with what we got. But I have tons, and I do mean tons of stuff. And a lot of it is new stuff. So I'm so excited. So I've just been obsessed with like Korean nail products lately. I just think they are so good and I've really been enjoying playing with them. We have a ton of different products in this haul. I have a collection from Gel and Gel, some individuals from the Dvok summer and spring collection. They did like a whole 4 seasons collection, so I grabbed like 7 of those. We have a ton of like nail art inks, gel polishes, glitters, and then a bunch of tools. So let's not waste any more time. I have so much to show you guys, and let's get into this giant haul. Yay! So let's start with boring-ish stuff first, as always. So first thing I bought was yet another nail file. You guys know my obsession with trying new nail files. So this is just the Diami 180 grit. Just a nice half moon shaped nail file. I love these. I think this is a really good brand. They're nice and thick. I like the shape so that I can like get into the corners. So good file. Very nice. Excited to have another file. Oh, and I just dropped stuff. Oh, great. And then this is a new brand. I think it's called Irie, something like that. But this is just a buffer, simple buffer, nice big square buffer. I think this is, I'm going to have to, everything will be linked below, of course. But I think this is 180 grit, so I'm hoping this will help me with finish filing to smooth out any lumps and bumps and just get like a nice, better shape. That's what I've been working on a lot, is trying to get like a nice smooth shape to my nails and not have too much, you know, like clumping, and try to make it like a nice rounder shape. So it's kind of what I've been trying to practice lately. But here are my summer nails. I used a lot of products that I'm going to show you in the video today. But look at how pretty my seashell nails are. They are so much more sparkly than I'm showing you. So there's actually like little seashells in there and everything's smooth. You can't feel them at all. So I was proud of myself for doing that. So I have a couple nails with like seashells and then like 2 really sparkly nails. Yep, pretty. Okay, so buffer there. I'm going to be testing that out. Then I know some of you have this. These are nail tip stands. And this is from Jinbei. They are a great company. But I do have other nail tip stands, kind of like this one that I'll be showing you guys some swatches with later. But these are magnetic. So if you have any like magnetic gel polishes or cat eye, the magnet here is going to affect how that cat eye pulls. So I just wanted to find nail tip stands that didn't have any magnets on them. And I've seen, I think I saw Jess 777 Jess have these, and when I saw them, they're so cute. Look, they're little, like, I don't know, bears or puppy dogs, and they're clear, so there's no magnet. They have this cute little face on them, and they have like glitter in them. How cute is that? So you get 5, and they all have the same face. But I just thought they were so cute. I've been eyeballing these for a long time, and I just never pulled the trigger on them. But I finally did. I finally grabbed them. So how cute are these little bear faces? I'm so excited to play with these. Let's put them back in the box for now. Okay, what should we do? Oh, we got more tools. We have more tools. More tools and things. Where should we start? Let's go to this. Oh, God. dropping everything. So I needed a new dust brush to kind of get the chrome, because I've been playing with chrome so much and glitter, to kind of just brush it away. The only brush I kind of have right now is this thing, which I don't know where I got this. I might have gotten this in like a box from Daily Charm, or maybe I got it on Ally. It works good though. It's just a little fluffy, so if these like hairs fall off, then they get stuck in your gel polish. So this works fine, but I saw this. This is the Diami Dust Out Brush. It literally looks like a toothbrush, you guys. Like a wooden toothbrush. Look at this. Like an actual toothbrush. So it's just wood. Just a wood handle, but it says Diami Dust Out. And it's kind of got like a toothbrush handle. Like if you've ever seen those charcoal toothbrushes, like a TJ Maxx. So I actually think it's going to work really good, you know? Get all that chrome out of your cuticle area and your sidewalls. So I'm actually really excited about this. It wasn't super expensive. I think it was, I'm going to say $4 to $7, but it'll be linked below. I can't talk. But yeah. I think you could also just go to like a TJ Maxx or HomeGoods and pick up like a wooden toothbrush. But I saw this. I thought it was cool. I think it's going to work really good, so I'm excited for that. Oh, look at this. Here's another thing from Diami. I got a new cuticle pusher. Should have gotten this out of here ahead of time. Ugh. Okay. Throw the trash. It's a nice two-sided cuticle pusher. If I could get it out of the bag, that would be amazing. But so I liked kind of the sides on these. They're kind of unique. So you have like this nice kind of bladed to get in there and peel off your gel polish, or you can use it to get like cuticle off. It's not like, it's a little sharp actually. That's a teeny bit sharp. And then this side is kind of like a pusher side, but it's flatter than some of the ones I have. So I thought this was just a unique shape to kind of get in there, especially on like larger nails like this one. See? Works good. And I like that it is kind of scooped, like slightly scooped. So you can hold it at an angle and then also get the sides really easy. So I'm super excited to play with this. And I also needed a edge like this to help like with peel off gel polishes. I'm trying out the Jello peel off, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So I wanted to have like a tool like this to help me kind of lift the gel polish off, so I can see if I can get these nails to come off in one good, easier time than I have using like drill bits and things like that that cause damage. So I'm trying the peel off, 1 kill peel off. Actually right now I have it on, and we'll see in a week or so when I take these nails off how they do. I put them on a week ago. Exactly 1 week ago I did my nails, so they are holding on really good. No lifting. They feel secure, they feel nice. So far so good. And then another thing to help with cuticle care, I got this salt nail serum. It's not a cuticle oil, it's actually a treatment. And I've been trying this out for probably like 2 weeks now. So it's the what is this? Salt. It's by Mayan B. This is not salt. This is by Mayan B. This is Mayan B. Sorry. But it is the Damaged Nail Serum, and it's in the scent Fresh Garden. So it has like a very light floral scent. And so far I really like this stuff. It doesn't have too interesting of a tip, just plastic. But the idea of this is that you put it under here. You just put a little bit, gently rub it in on the underside of your nails here. And it's supposed to help strengthen, help with ridges. I think it has like keratin and some other wonderful things in there. So you just put it around here, put a little bit in there. Now it does, the one thing I will tell you guys is right online, it says that this is non-sticky. It's sticky. It's a little sticky. When it first is drying down, you can kind of feel a little bit of tack. So I wouldn't say that it's non-sticky, but once it dries, it's fine. It's not sticky anymore and you don't feel it. But when it first starts to dry, like where it is now, I can definitely feel a little bit of tack. So I just thought that was interesting where they said it was non-sticky, but it is slightly. So if anybody wants to try that, I can't really say if it works for ridges or strengthening. I haven't remembered to use it every day. I think I use it like 2 or 3 times a week, but I don't know. So far, I haven't noticed it really doing anything different to really help my nails or make them healthier, but maybe you have to use it for a couple weeks or a month to see any kind of real growth or improvement in your nails. I'm sure you'll have to use it for several weeks to get any kind of benefit. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep on using it. I'll let you guys know in a future video. And last tool things, I told you I had so many tools. Last 2 things was I got a couple brushes. So I wanted to get a different kind of gel application brush. So this is the Cocoist Nail Thoughts application brush. I think this is their OG standard brush. It's got a lid with it, which we love. If I could get it out of the bag once again. I just wanted to show you guys how they come packaged so you could see. So it does come with a lid, which is amazing. And it's just a nice little application brush. The thing that I noticed about this is it is thinner than other application brushes that I have. Let me see if I can find one. I know I have like a Madame Glam one. Okay, so to compare, see how the Madame Glam one is a little like thicker this way as far as width. This one's a little bit thinner and longer. And it's kind of got like a softer bristle. So I'm interested to see how this is going to work. So I'm trying to show you guys the width. It's very soft though. It's a very soft brush. Usually the ones that I have gotten are a little thinner than this. So I want to see like how it will apply gel polishes. But I kind of like that it's a bit thinner in like the width. So that maybe I could get a little closer and get a little closer to the edges here. And maybe not flood my cuticles so much. That would be great. So see, I already, because it's spreading out, I'm going to have to put some base coat on here, but we'll do that later. So I just wanted to show you guys this cute little brush, and we'll see how she works. I love trying new brushes. So see, cute. We'll see how that works. And then I got another brush. This is the Fiote mini oval brush. It's C1. Comes with the cap too, which once again we love, and another cute little pink color. This one's more of like a lilac pink. So Fiote mini oval. It's super tiny. So because I got a whole bunch of nail art inks, my idea was to either use this to spread out the nail art inks after I lay them down to kind of diffuse them, or even for the cleanup if I flood my cuticle area. So I have a couple ideas for this brush, but it's nice and thin, super tiny, super tiny brush head. Kind of wood handle. But yeah, we'll see how this one works. I like how the all of the brushes that I've gotten from like Korean or Japanese companies come with what type of brush it is on the end, so that if you're storing it up or down, you know, you can see what type of brush it is depending on which way you're storing it. I like to store them like this for the bristles, to kind of keep the bristles safe. So I like that it says it on both ends what type of brush it is. So we're going to have fun playing with that. I love playing with new brushes. me put this one back. I don't know if I mixed up the caps, but I'll figure that out later. Okay, now let's get into more fun stuff. Should we do, let's do, oh, let me show you guys this real quick. This is the base coat that I'm trying, the Peel Off Base Coat System by Jello. I know a lot of you have heard of this. Probably a lot of you are using this. I've heard good and bad things about it. Some people say it works amazing and you can like literally peel off your nails like it's a sticker. Other people have said that they cannot get it off and that it's very hard to get off. But we're gonna see. My nails tend to be very hard to get gel polish off. I don't know if that's because they're really porous, but my nails will hold on to gel polish, which is a good thing. You know, I'm sure a lot of people would love that. My twin sister, her nails pop off all the time. Like even after a week, her nails are gone. No, a couple days. I did her nails once with gel polish and she literally told me they were peeling off within like 2 days. And I couldn't believe it because my gel polish will stay on for like 3 weeks. And getting it off is always really difficult. I always have to like drill over and over and over. Sometimes I have to use gel remover. Like I've tried everything in the book. So I finally bit the bullet to try this system. So this is the base coat I already laid down. The Peel Off Base Coat. Then they give you some orange wood sticks. And then they give you this 1 kill gel remover, kind of like an oil. I know you probably go through this a lot faster than you will go through this. A lot of people have to reorder it, but they do sell them as singles. So if this does work and I need to reorder the gel remover product, then I can do that without having to buy the entire system. So I am so excited to try this and see how this works. You're just supposed to like put a little bit of this on. I'm assuming it has like a dropper. Yes. So it has like a dropper and you just drop some on. I believe you're supposed to let it soak for several minutes. And then you go in with your cuticle stick or your tool like the one that I just bought and peel off, like kind of get into the edges and start to peel it a little bit off. And then, you know, keep digging under there and you're supposed to be able to peel off the entire piece all in one kind of nail. It'll still be in like the shape of a nail. So we will see. I've been eyeballing this for so long and I just never wanted to spend the money, but I finally did. So we will see what happens with this. Okay, now let's do glitter and then I'll show you guys like the gel and gel collection. We'll start swatching nail art inks. But Bonnie B came out with a new collection of glitter. I did get one kind of separate one. I think I got this from Luna Beauty. This is the Bonnie B. I think this is the Nuance Flower Flakes. Yes. So I just thought it was pretty. Now, oh gosh, I know this. Bonnie B and me have issues. They fill these jars up to the absolute tippy top brink. And it is such a pain because it makes a mess every single time. So because I don't want to ruin my pretty little paper here, for my backgrounds, I use permanent vinyl like you would use in like a Cricut to make t-shirts and things like that. They come in rolls. That's what I've been using for my backgrounds lately because they're nice and long and I can lay them all out. Or maybe if I ever get a Cricut one day, I can make me some t-shirts or coffee cups or something. Wouldn't that be fun? So we're going to try to open these and not make a huge mess, although we're going to make a mess because these are a disaster. But I have to show you guys, of course, but they just overfill these. It's so unnecessary. Why not just get like 5-gram containers or 10 and give us a little bit of room? So there are like pink and gold and lighter gold flakes in here. I'll try to show you. So just a pretty little, like nice little mix that you can tap into any look. I just thought they were kind of pretty. And I noticed they were something I didn't have. So let's see if I can get a little bit to show you so you can see. See, just like silver, pink, gold, little flakes. I love the gold ones. That could be pretty even like with seashell nails. And now they don't want to come off because this is like foil flake, so they stick to everything. So very pretty. I just wanted to show you guys these. And you carefully make sure it's all the way down. Okay. Oh, it won't get off my finger now. I've got gold flakes stuck on my finger. Okay, the ones I was really excited about was this. At first I bought one, then I bought the other, and then I bought the third one. This was like a little collection of summer glitters. So I think they were like fruit themed. I think this one is strawberry. This one is berry. And I think this one is mango. Am I holding it the right way? Nope. No, I'm not. Mango. So let me show you guys these. These are so pretty. Maybe even on the white paper, you'll be able to see a little bit of it. But these are gorgeous. Which one is this? This one is strawberry. I love Bonnie B glitters. I just wish they packaged them better. So look at all this summer fun. It's very like cotton candy-ish. And there are like little stars in here. And little shapes. I'm gonna see if I can maybe tap a little bit on this paper. So you can kind of see what it looks like. There's so many cute little colorful little dots in here. I want to show you guys that oh, yep, there it goes. Total mess. Total mess. Total disaster. Oh, good Lord. But see, little stars, little hexies. Like they have these cute little iridescent ones. But let me show you the paper. Get a better idea of the colors. So they have like pink and purple. See, they have like 4 pointed stars. This is just so colorful. I love glitter. And they even have like normal stars right there. Aren't these pretty? Like you can see the purple, the pink. It's just really pretty. It's a really pretty mix. Okay, so we're just gonna move that over. So then I can show you guys the other ones. And then, hey, on the paper we'll be able to see all 3. Okay, let's do berry next. We'll see what the difference is. I'm guessing this has like red in it. I'll show you guys on the lid. So we have some stars again. And this is what this one looks like. I do kind of think I see like a red type of glitter in there. Definitely see stars, definitely see purple. So let's knock a little bit of this out right here. Get that red one down. Every time I close it, that's when I make a mess. Every single time. Glitter everywhere. Who doesn't love a glitter party? So here is the berry one. Do you see how there's like this red one here? And then we have like more purple. Oh, there's butterflies in this one. How cute is that? Spread it out. Pretty. So here's like both of them. This one has a little more like light pink. And this one has like purple and red. And I see butterflies in this one where I didn't see it in the other one. Now let's do the mango. Mango mix. Clearly this one will probably have like yellow in there. And maybe some golden orange. Oh, the mess. Oh no, see how overfilled that is? Like why? Why, Bonnie B? Not necessary. Look how pretty. Yep, see there's some yellow. Some pink. Oh my god, I think this one might be my favorite. Could do like some citrus nails on these, some lemonade nails. Oh, I like this one. I think this one might be my favorite. Oh, that just No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Bonnie B, why? Why do you do this to us? Every time. I'm going to have to repot these because this just makes me so mad. It's so wasteful. Okay, so here is the mango one. So you can see yellow. Yellow's the difference, but we also have stars in this one. There's even a little bit of like orange ones in this one too, right here. So we have like yellow, orange, gold, purple, pink, blue. So I don't know if you can see all three, kind of, to see the differences. So like I said, this one has like light pink, this one has yellow, and this one has red and purple. That's kind of the differences between the three. But they will all be linked below. Ooh, look, I can make like a mix of all of them. That would be pretty. But we're just going to very gently put this paper back over here. Very gently. Over there. Wipe my hands off. But yeah, that was a fun little experiment. So these are new to the Sweetie Nail Supply site. I think they're also up on Luna. I don't know if they're on Zillaboo. But I'll link them all below. Love, love, love. I love new glitters. My whole goal was not to get glitter on this background, and I did it anyway. Of course. Of course. Okay, so let me show you this collection. You look how pretty. So this is the Gel in Gel. I think it's the Ice Star 2 collection. And this is an entire collection that I am so excited about. It's like a jelly glitter collection. It does come with a magnet. And this is a nice, chunky, small magnet. Super heavy. I'm very excited to play with that. So let's kind of go through the colors. I do have them swatched somewhere. These are the Dvoks. I'll show them in a little bit. But these are the ones. So they're like flash glitter or flash magnetics, I guess. So you get all these pretty colors, which I will show you. So there's like a purple, a blue, kind of turquoise, apple green, an orange, this isn't really, I call this a berry. This is like a rusty red. Then we have like a medium pink, a light pink, and a light purple. So let me show you these. The whole collection. So they come in these pretty little jars. And they're color coordinated with the color that they are. And they are so pretty. So we're just going to show you all of them so you can see the formula. See, it's very syrupy. And with these magnetic gels, see, you don't have to magnetize them. So if you don't, you'll kind of have this pretty glitter effect. And if you do magnetize them, let me grab a magnet. If you do magnetize them, they will look more jelly. See that like purple there on the end? So it turns into more like a jelly when you pull the magnet. And then you'll have like a silvery purple line. So you can kind of do both. Depending, that's what are so cool about cat eyes, is you can kind of use them two different ways. But look how pretty that purple color is. Nice deep purple. This really pretty purple flash. Now right now they don't sell this in individuals, but for some collections Gel in Gel will release them individually, but not all of them. I've seen some where they don't. So this is the light pink. Ooh, she is so pretty. Look at all that pretty syrupy glitter. See, so it kind of turns into like a neon pink. But it's a jelly. You see how nice and syrupy and clear that is? It looks like jam. This would be great for like strawberry nails. I so love these. It was hard for me to kind of pick out what collection I wanted to get when I realized I could get one, that I had saved enough. So I was so excited, and because of summer and I don't have like a ton of bright colors, I went with this collection. I'm so happy I did. Some of the colors, like the dark green and the like red and the orange, I don't really think they're like summer colors, but I think they'll be good for fall, which means this is a very useful collection to have because it can go kind of with all seasons. Look how beautiful. Look at that pretty little line and how pretty that jelly is. This is the darker pink. The only thing with Jello and Jello tops is, I don't know what it is with their lids, but do you hear that? They just are a little hard to close. I don't know why, but they are. So I think this is the red one. And I was hoping for like a nice bright cherry red, which at first it looks like it is. It does look like it's really bright. But when I swatched it, it kind of ended up being more like a brick red or like a dusty red. See? Maybe a tomato red, should we say? Yeah, tomato red. I think that's good. This would be probably a good fall color. But very pretty. Now we're going to get to one of my favorite colors, which is the berry one. Oh, it came with a swatch card. I just noticed that. Oh, darn it. I should have swatched. I just got new swatch stones too that I'm going to be showing you in the next video, which will be AliExpress haul. AliExpress and Shein. But yeah, so they gave you this cute little swatch card. It's like a see-through card, so eventually I will do this. But, all right. We will work with that. I didn't know it had that. I would have done that instead of like this, because this is usually for my personal use, but I swatched these for you guys so you can see how pretty. That's okay though. So here is the berry one. Like I said, this was one of my favorite colors. Look how pretty. Look at all the sparkles. See, so it's kind of like a magenta berry pink. Not a red, it's a pink. How freaking cool is that? I love these. I kind of like might need some help figuring out how to use this collection. That's where I get stuck. I never know how to like use these other than like rainbow or citrus or fruit nails. I got to come up with other ways. This is the orange one. This is the one I wasn't the most crazy about. Just because I don't know how to use it. I don't know what kind of look I would use this in. And it becomes more like a rusty orange. So pumpkin, it would be great for like Halloween nails or fall nails. But I wasn't really sure how to use it for summer nails other than like a rainbow. The greens in this collection are so pretty. Like this kind of like apple-y green is so unique. It kind of makes me want to do apple nails. Look at that. How jelly it is. I don't know how else to call it than like jelly and syrupy, but do you see the magnetic? It's a mix of like flash glitter and magnetic glitters. So see, when you pull the magnet, then you get this jelly green. Like this would be great for like witch nails. So I'm thinking Halloween spooky nails, like Frankenstein or apple. Like apple for fall. Do you see how pretty that magnetic flip is? Oh, I love these. Couple more, and then we're going to play with some inks, I think. Look at this color. This is like the turquoise, but it's a deeper turquoise. This I was thinking for ocean nails. Look at how deep and pretty this green is. So pretty. And it's so easy to magnetize them. You guys see? There we go. How pretty is this green? It's so like deep. So I was thinking this could be pretty for like ocean nails. Like sea life. Maybe ombre it into the blue, which is this one. This is a very like deep ocean blue color. This is so pretty. This is one of the reasons I bought this collection. Look at all that pretty glitter in there. So stinking pretty. I have so many things to show you guys. I hope I can ram it all into this video, but I already have more stuff coming for the next one. Look how pretty. It's just a nice deep blue. This would be the perfect ocean nails color. And it's a jelly too. So that'll make it a little bit see-through. And then we have the dark purple, one of my other favorites. Really pretty. Kind of like a grape purple. Let's move the magnet. Look at that grape jelly goodness. See how pretty those glitters are? Oh my goodness, I just can't get over it. So let me show you the swatch stick again. So what my kind of idea is to kind of maybe mix these together with the Dvok singles that I got. That's kind of why I swatched these together. But for now, let me show you this again. So there's the light purple. There's the baby pink. Here is that darker pink. This is the red. And the berry, one of my favorites. And there's the orange. This one I got to look really syrupy. And look at the green. And this is that turquoise. Here's the ocean blue. And the darker purple. So really pretty. Just nice, like solid colors. Bright. Bright. Some of them are like darker, but you also have some of these lighter ones for like spring. Then you've got the darker ones, fall. I think you could use these for all of the seasons. Okay, how should we go about this next? I'm gonna move this to the back. Throw this magnet over here. Oh, they stuck to themselves. Let me move this. Separate the magnets. Okay, I kind of made a mess. Let me just move things back a scotch so we have room to play with the inks. Okay, so I bought a ton of inks, marbling inks. So I have some from Dvok. I have some from Diami, the Diami Color Drops. I have another Diami Color Drop. This is the silver. This was a new drop. They did a silver and gold. It's like sparkly. I have the one from the Irie. This is their bling ones. And then they were sold out of the Dvok marble base at the time. So I got this. First Street. The First Street marble base. I was hoping it would be similar. So we're going to kind of play with this and see how this works. So I have some just white tips painted on there. I used this from the nail number 52. It's just a white. And then I top coated it with the Madame Glam matte top coat. Okay, and then we are going to take some of this marble base and we're just going to see what these colors look like. So real quick. And then I have a few others to show you. We're going to go past an hour. So I got two of the darker ones. So they came out with this really like dark collection. So this is Potion. It's a super dark purple. We have Deep Sea, which is the blue, I believe, like a dark blue. I've been playing with the dark ones a little bit because I got them in enough time where I was playing with them. And then this is the Bling Pink. They had like a purple, a blue, and a green. I want to get the blue. But look at the pretty like glitters in here. Once it settles a little bit. But there's actually like purple. You see like the purple glitter? There it is. See like a purpley glitter? Oh, can't wait to show you guys that one. Give that a toss and throw in the boxes. Then we have 3 Diami color drops. And these were like more of like pastel colors. So we have a blue, a pink, and a purple. I'm gonna shake them up. We got a nice pink. And we got a purple. I was hoping I could maybe mix the dark purple and this purple. Look how cool these bottles are though. How pretty are they? Let me get the silver out. And this is like a sparkly silver. I've played with this a little bit. I actually did a marble nail look, but I hated it. So I took it off and ended up doing these. And I love these. I'm going to show you guys a couple of the colors I used for this. Hopefully we have time for it. Okay, so let's do some test. So we're going to, I've never done this before. I'm not very good with ink, so I'm just trying to show you guys the color. Please do not judge my technique. I've been watching Inspo by Nails trying to learn, but I am by no means good at it yet. So you don't cure this, and how thick you put this base coat on will directly correlate to how much it spreads out. So if you don't want your inks to spread out a lot, go light. You can target the area too. Like if you just wanted it in this corner, then don't top coat the whole thing. But for our purposes, because we're just looking at color here and seeing how this works, we just want to see how this works. So I'm going to go in with the semi-light coat. And we're just, do you want to play, what should we play with first? Should we do like a dark color? Let's do the light colors. So we're going to go in with the purple. I have not tested these at all, so I am going to be just as surprised as you guys are. So this is kind of the brush you get with these. They smell a whole heck of a lot like alcohol. So I just try to get a little bit off the brush. I just kind of dab, dab, dab. And like I said, I am not good at this. This is just for color. Let's see. Maybe I should have gotten a little bit more out. See, it's spreading. I'm going to turn down my lights just a little. Okay, let's try this again. So you go in kind of soft the first time, then you can go back in. Ooh, look at how that spreads. That's a pretty color. And then if you wanted to spread it out a little more, you could get some like isopropyl alcohol and spread it out even more. But we're just doing this to kind of test the colors. So let's test the pink next. Oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh, this one doesn't want to open. To use the rubber band trick. Wow, there we go. I'm going to try to go a little heavier on this one. There's the pink. Might not have gone thick enough on that base coat. Maybe we could just add a little more in the corner here. See how that blue will do with a little more. Now we're going to test the blue. But as you can see, they're still kind of moving. Now let's do this blue. Ooh, that's pretty. Then you could like mix across, get the colors to kind of mix, do all kinds of fun stuff. Still learning, kind of looks kind of tie-dye, but then you can also, you know, kind of go in with a little bit of alcohol and spread them out even more, or just let them do their thing and see what they do. So those are the light colors. Let's try the bling pink now. This time, let's go. Let's try the pink and the silver. This probably dries relatively fast too. So maybe I just need to be a little quicker about it. Pretty. I've seen people do the coolest looks and I'm like, why doesn't mine end up like that? Like, what am I doing wrong? Okay, so this spreads out a whole lot. It's going to be hard to show you guys. Just gives you like a little bit of a pink sparkle. Let me go back to this one. Let's see if we can get a little sparkle on this. Not really seeing the sparkle, but I know it's on there. Huh. Okay, I know if you guys ever want to see how these work, I know Inspo by Nail has a lot of tutorials. I do see like a little bit of the sparkle, but it's so faint. It just gives it like a tiny bit of like a pinky blue sparkle, which I guess that's kind of what it's meant to do, right? Just wish I could show you better. That help? I want you to see the sparkle, even on this side. There it is. See right there in the corner by the pink? See that sparkle? There it is. So, oh, and even there, look on the pink right there. There it is. Okay. So let's try the silver. If you don't get that, that ball moving in there, just keep working it around because you want that ball to shake it up. But sometimes they get stuck and you just have to roll it around, get the ball moving so that it does get the glitter off the bottom. See the pretty sparkle. So let's go into this one that's actually been working and see if we can see the silver glitter. Oh yeah, I can see the silver glitter. Let's put it on the blue. So this one gives you a little bit of silver. I'm going to wipe this off on the paper here, because I don't want to put this back. I want the brush clean. I don't want it to have that blue ink on it. So wipe your brushes off when you're done. But yep, I do see some silver glitter. Might be hard for you guys to see it, but I see it. So it's just a way to add a little sparkle. And with a lot of these, you see the magic once you top coat. But like I said, I'm just playing with the colors right now, so it's going to be kind of hard to see what I can do. Now, these are supposed to be more of... I'm going to get the actual marble base coat that's meant to be with this, but this has a totally different brush head, much thinner. So let's see if there's still a little bit on here. But I like the brush head on this one because you can make smaller swipes. And then we're just going to let the blooming gel do its thing. See, I like these. I feel like these bloom out really nicely. And then you can kind of just bloom off, spread it out. Oh, I dropped some on my nail. Oh no. Uh-oh. Hang on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Lesson learned, and I had forgot that. Be very careful with these, guys, with these brushes. I even forgot that do this. You really have to wipe the side off, because before you know it, this will gloop down and you will get a monster glob of ink on you, like what happened to me. So wipe these heads off, the nail brush head off very, very good before you use them, because they do tend to glob like that. These ones like don't do it as much, and the color drops because of the type of brush. But there's something about these Dvok ones, these dark ones, where you really have to be careful how much you have on that brush, because it did that to me before and I forgot it did that, and then it gets everywhere. So this is kind of what it's doing now. And then I just grabbed a little liner brush and a little bit of alcohol while I was gone, so we could kind of play with dragging it out. So like if you weren't quite getting, the effect you want from the blooming gel, kind of go back in with your alcohol and allow it to spread more. Maybe go in like different directions. And then just let it do its thing. Let it bloom. Wherever you want it to bloom out a little more, just give it a little hit of alcohol. And let it do its thing. Now, let's put this down. That was a fun experiment, kind of went wrong. I want to see how this one spreads out too. I really need to take a marble class. I am so not good at this. And I don't know if it's, see how this is clumping? I don't know if it's just the base coat not working with these products, but look how it's clumping. Somebody tell me what I did wrong, if maybe I shouldn't have used this base coat, or maybe not the alcohol, or maybe I shouldn't have gone back in. But yep, I'm gonna have to learn how to do this a little more. I've only done marble, I think, like once or twice. So I need practice, clearly, because this is not going well. But just to show you the colors, I'm gonna try just to put the marble ink on one of these matte ones without the base and just see what it does when I just hit it with the alcohol. I'm just kind of curious. This time I am going to wipe this up. And we're just going to do one little swirly. We're going to close that up. So this is on a matte top coat with no marble base. And I'm just going to see what happens when I just hit it with alcohol. To see, like, do you need a marble base? What do you guys think? Do you like it better with the base coat or without? That's the dark purple. Okay, so I think we've gone through all the colors. Clearly I need to practice a whole heck of a lot more. But so the blue is kind of my favorite. So I do like it, at least this type. The marble fits I like with the marble base, but I'm not so sure about the Diami color drops. Maybe they're just not meant to use with the base and they're meant to kind of just use with alcohol. But here are the colors. The whole point was to show you the colors. Done. Sometimes lives don't work well. Okay, so let's move all the marble inks to the back of the table. And now I just want to show you guys some of the Dvok. So Dvok released a big 4 Seasons collection. It was like $500, I think, to buy the whole thing. They had a ton of colors, like 10 from each season. So they had summer, spring, fall, and winter. But they just recently, like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, released the individual colors. And I bought 7 of them. So I just want to show you guys these real quick because they are so pretty. And I didn't know if you guys knew that they had released them in individuals. So these are syrup gels. This is color 36. So I just bought from the spring and summer because those were the collections that spoke to me. But look at how pretty and syrupy. This is like a really beautiful, like baby pink, kind of with like a touch of lavender. So it's such a good formula for a syrup gel. So nice. Nice and thick. But it'll still give you like that sheer look. But you could get full coverage with these probably in 2 or 3 coats. So I got that one. Then we got number 42. So these are from the spring. Look at how pretty this purple is. There's still a couple more on my list. Look at this beautiful purple. Look at how nice this like holds its shape as I'm moving the brush around. How nice is that? And this just gives you that typical like Korean gel syrup formula where it's so nice and glassy and a little bit see-through, depending on how thin or thick your coats are. And we've got number, let's see, I've obviously already got into these and looked at them because I couldn't wait. Oh, this is number 45. Look at this beautiful blue. It's like a really pretty, like aqua baby blue. So some of them seem a little bit sheerer than others. I noticed that. And this is actually what is the base coat of my nails. This is the color that's on the bottom of my nails before I put all the top coats and glitter on. So I love this blue. So far on our swatch wheel, we've done, this is the blue. This is what I used under all of my nails. We've done this pink. And we've done this purple. Look how pretty. Okay, now let's go to number 46. And this is, I think we're getting into the summer here. We might still be in spring. But this is just a little bit of like a darker turquoise. How pretty. I kind of chomped on and bought all of like the blues and the pinks and the purples. So we're going to make a little rainbow line here. And what number is this one? Ooh, look at this purple. This one I wanted so bad. This is color 49. Move these boxes. I wanted this purple. How gorgeous is this? Look how pretty. It's like a nice dark purple. Wouldn't this look good with the gel and gel? Like the darker purple? Put this on the bottom. Or on the top of that purple one from the gel collection. This one. Like how good would these look together? And that's why I swatched them on the wheel next to each other. Because my plan was to put these over each other. I love this purple. I highly recommend this one. Whoops. It's such a pretty color. Okay, 2 more, and then I'm going to show you guys a couple singles. Look at this. This is color 51. How pretty is this pink? This is more like a purple pink. But these colors were just so unique. You can see how this is kind of like a darker pinky purple. Berry maybe. Get more on the top there. But see how like the spring ones were a little more, like I feel like these ones were a little thicker and these ones are a little more jelly-like. And then the last one, I think this, oh, this is the light purple. Somehow I went out of order. So got like a pinky purple and a lavender purple. Yeah, this is another one of like the thicker ones. So the spring ones seem to have a little bit of a thicker, more opaque formula. And then the summer ones are a little more jelly. But like, how pretty is this purple? It's like a perfect like blue lavender. It's a blurple. It's a blurple. So there are all the colors. Let's put them in rainbow order. How pretty. So let's show you. So we have the lavender, the darker purple, that baby pink, the light blue, the turquoise, the berry, and the darker purple. Now, I think this is 2 coats, so if you did another coat, you could get them maybe a little darker, especially these ones, to make them a little brighter, but these are pretty bright and such unique. I just love the tones on these colors. And I think these kind of match up nicely with the gel and gel, funny enough, like this pink to this pink, this pink to this pink. You know, like some of them line up, the purples. You could even put this and this or this and this. So I just thought these work well together as a collection. So I'm going to try that. It's going to be next. So now I have a couple singles. Let me show you what I put on my nails. So I also did textured swipe. If you see like the swipes on here, those textured looking swipes underneath the seashells. And that was, I showed you in a previous, my last collection from Sweetie, and then I used a chrome over it. But this is new from Vala. This is the hollow shell collection, and they sell them in singles. So I bought the first one because I thought when I saw the swatches on the website, I thought this was so pretty as a topper. See how pretty? Look at all that glitter in there. So it's like green and purple and blue glitter, but it's so shimmery. I think that's the best way to put it. How gorgeous is that? But that is the main color that you see making these so rainbowy on my nails like that. I think this is the best one. See how just shimmery rainbow that is? I actually used, I think, 2 different gel polishes. So this was one of them. And then for this sparkly nail, so this is the base. And then on top of that, I put this. This is from Myth Millow. This was another single that I bought out of a collection. This was the Myth Millow Glamier collection, and they had a bunch of different colors, purple, pink, like all different kinds of colors, but this one just spoke to me. This is a flash glitter collection. Look how pretty and sparkly. So look at that. Look at that. So that is what is all over this nail, making it so sparkly. How pretty. Is this magnetic? Where are my magnets? That's right. I separated them. Are these magnetic? It is magnetic. I think. I don't know. Is it? I don't know if they're magnetic or not. I'll have to look it up. It kind of looked like it did something, like it spread it out a little bit. Let's see. We can usually tell by the bottle. It is a magnetic. GM. So that's Glitter Magnetic 10. So yes, this is a magnetic. But look how cute the bottle is. Looks like a little lipstick. Isn't that cute? So I'd love to pick up some more from these because they are so sparkly. Like, so sparkly. There's so much glitter in there. Love this. Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys from Luna Beauty. They have these collections. Look how cute these bottles are. And they have a brand there that I don't see at Sweetie. It's called the Irie brand, and they have collections. So one of them was called the Moon Night collection. And then the newest one is the Choco Mint, like chocolate mint. So they had browns and greens and jades and emeralds. So I bought the emerald, and then I bought a purple from the Midnight Moon collection. So let me show you this green. I was so impressed with this. It is so beautiful. This brand, I haven't seen like anybody talk about, but oh my God. Look at this. And it's such, I can't tell you guys how thick this formula is. It's so thick. One coat, magical sparkles. Let me turn on my work phone magnet, my flashlight. See if I can show you guys how sparkly this crap is. Sorry with my potty language. Look at how sparkly. And this is magnetic too. So this turns into like this deep green, and then it has this really pretty light green sparkle. Look how I've never seen anything as sparkly as this. This is the most beautiful polish I own. And I want more. Do you see how sparkly? I am telling you guys, this brand is something to watch. It's only at Luna Beauty. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Look at the sparkles in this. Look how glittery that is. Oh my gosh. And the fact that it's magnetic too. Oh my goodness. I'll show you guys the swatches of these. But these are just such thick formulas. They laid down like magic when I swatched them. And then here's the purple one. Oh, did I show you guys what number this is? This is number 5, Mojito Mint. And this is from that what is it called? Moon Night Flash collection. So these are both flash magnetic colors. This one isn't as thick as the other one. I noticed there's a slight difference in the formula, but this is just a really beautiful kind of like dark purple, like a dark lavender. The green was, the glitter in the greens were just unbelievable. These are still like really pretty, but this has more of like a silvery shimmer, a little more like subdued. Let's magnetize her, see what she does. And this one still made a really pretty effect, but that green, you guys, oh my God. So this one still gives you that really pretty line, but I did notice the green, just the sparkle in the green was just on a whole nother level. This is still sparkly, but this one is more like silver glitter in there. And the green, I think, had green glitter, which is probably what made it so amazing. But this is still like beautiful. Now, let me show you some swatches of these beautiful ladies. So here is that green. It's just such a nice like emerald color, but like a light emerald. And here is the purple. Let's see if we can show you the glitter. Oh my God, there. Look how pretty. See what I mean about that green though? Oh, and there's the Vala color. Which one is the Vala? This one. This first one. See the pretty little sparkles? I think I actually used both of these. I think I did. So I'm going to show you these ones next, but this is that Vala one. It's kind of hard to show you after I blinded you with the flashlight. But this one is just not showing up very well on camera. But let me show you these next real quick. These are from Gel and Gel. This is another Gel and Gel collection where they broke up the singles. I think this one was called Pearl in the Soil. So I grabbed 2 of them. Same bottles. These. Almost done, guys. So I got a purple and the blue. So I actually did. I think with these nails, I layered these over each other. And that's how there's a little bit of like pink. This one has some pink in it. So let me show you this. This is color JGG56. So Gel and Gel Glitter 56. So these are not magnetic. These are just like syrupy, look at that, kind of shimmers. But they have like a dual shimmer in there. See, it goes from like purple to pink, and then it has like an aqua like base. A very bit of a light blue base to it. And then you've got the like pink and purple color over it. How pretty is that? So really, like, these are meant for layering. All these like gels and syrups, they're kind of meant to layer, so you end up getting depth like this with all these pretty color shifts. And then we've got this one, Glitter 57. And this was more like a purpley one, purple with pink. Look at this. So this one has kind of like a lilac base, and then you have some gold and pink and purple glitter. Let's see, I can show you. See the pretty glitter? It's just really pretty for layering. I love colors like this, these kind of like shimmery colors. And that is these two. See the aqua? You can kind of see the aqua base here when I shine the light on it. So just the mix of these two together on top of each other just looked really cool. And then here's the purpley one. See, it's got that purple base, and you've got that kind of orange to gold to pink glitter. See the hollow shell? Oh, pretty. It's just something about this color that is just magical. So pretty for layering. Okay, we've got 2 more things to show you. Oh, I didn't show you a tool. I forgot about this. This I got at Luna Beauty. This is the Fiote beamed curved magnet. I forgot to show you guys this. It was hiding. It's a 2-piece magnet, but it's meant to make like French lines when you're holding the magnet like that. So it's 2 pieces. So you've got a bar magnet, and then you've got this curved magnet. So when you're doing magnetic gels, you can kind of create that smile line to make it look like a French manicure. So I just wanted to show you guys this because this just released. Look how pretty. It even says like Fiote Beam. If any of you know the Fiote Beam glitters, they are gorgeous. So just a really cool magnet, a type of magnet I don't have. Did I need another magnet? No. Did I buy one? Yes. Okay, last 2 things. Salt Recipe, new brand to Sweetie. So I just grabbed 2 things. They had a couple different collections. I grabbed a pink and a glitter. So this is just a very light pink syrup gel. I just thought it was a really nice color. I think it's CL6 maybe. I'll link it below. But I just thought it was just such a nice neutral pink. I just liked the color. So nothing special, but just like a nice kind of like base for French manicures, or just if you want to kind of smooth out the tone of your nails and make it a little more even. It's just like a nice pink color. I just thought this was so pretty. So I just wanted to show you guys this. It's a really nice formula too. Nice and syrupy again. You can get full coverage out of this in a couple coats. But I just thought this was a pretty color when I saw it online. It's like part of their basic collection, I think. They have a couple collections from Salt. And then this is from their new Leora glitter collection. So they had a bunch of different kinds. They're just different types of glitter top coats. So I grabbed this one. And I just thought it was pretty. It was kind of hard to tell on the website what the colors were. But on their Instagram, they show you a little better. But look at how thick and goopy and sparkly. Look at all the sparkles in here. How beautiful is this top coat? I didn't have it when I did these nails, or I would have used it. Let me get my camera. Look at all that glitter. It's so sparkly. And there's big old chunky flakes in there. Just so pretty. Okay, so I think that is everything I had to show you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know we're like at an hour and 20 minutes. So we did tons of stuff today. Everything will be linked below. And the next video will be up in 2 weeks. It'll be a Shein and AliExpress haul. And then after that, we have my big Zillaboo haul from the sale they just had, and probably another Sweetie nail supply haul. So keep hanging in there, guys. I'm going to obviously practice more with my nail art ink skills because I'm not very good, but I'm going to practice. And yeah, so that's it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment or a like below if you like this content and want me to do more. I appreciate every single view and comment. I read everything. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.